Hello everybody, it's Joe being videos on the Gemmy Animatronics, and what I have for review today is something cool. This is the newer version of the life-size Dancing Santa, although this is not the newest version. This is a newer one, but it's also the older version of the newer one, if that makes sense. This is the realistic Dancing Santa. You know, I'm so glad I got this model because I've seen the 2019 versions and I'm not a fan of the way the face looks on them. And my Walmarts never have these. I looked last year, they weren't there. I looked this year at both multiple times, they aren't there. My Walmarts, like, I swear, never have this life-size Santa. But like I said, I don't like the face this year anyway, so I'm glad. I know they're only $100 and that's a good deal, but the quality gets cheaper every year too, though. I'm a fan of how this one looks, and I was hoping to get a 2014 one, but this one's actually older than 2014, so this is actually a 2013 model. The box says. Barely at first thought it was the 2011 model sold at Lowe's, but the box says 2013. Now, how I got this was Facebook Marketplace. Someone locally was actually selling something cool for once. Usually people around here, I don't, and it wasn't me who found it either. My dad's girlfriend found it and sent me the listing. I was like, wow, I've been looking for this. Like, you know, I never used to like this Santa. That, you know, I was never a fan of this version. Just this year I started liking it. At first when it came out, I didn't think his voice was that cool, or I didn't think it sounded too good. But it grew on me this year a lot. That happened a lot. Like, when I remember seeing the snowflake spinners in stores, and I didn't even care about them. I remember pressing the button, and I remember they were in the window box. All they did was hip swing, and I thought they were kind of boring. I remember seeing them, but I didn't pay attention to them, and I didn't really care. Then I found the Tucson that one day, and then I liked it. Same with the Grave Ravers. I didn't buy them when they were in stores, and now I regret it because that stupid Black Ghost. Now I'll always regret not buying those. I didn't like, I mean, I liked them, but I liked the things that were sound and motion activated, and those weren't, so, yeah, it sucks, but I always start liking things late, like way after they're, I mean, most of the time when all this was in stores, I bought it if I saw it, I got it if I saw it, I didn't buy it, my parents did, but, no, there is a few things, though, that I didn't get when I saw them, and I started liking them over time. And this is one of them, like I said. So anyways, yeah, it was on Facebook Marketplace for $90. The lady came here and dropped it off. I gave her $100. And she liked it. She really, really liked it. It's just her kids didn't like it, so she sold it. I don't know why kids wouldn't like it, but whatever. This arm was actually snapped, though. Just like my dancing pirate skeleton, I glued it back on. So it's probably not going to permanently last. And other than that, that was all the issues with it. She said if there's anything else wrong with it, let me know. You know, she was really nice. I told her about my collection. I told her I have 2 storage units full of Halloween stuff. She knows about our Halloween yard. I told her about it, and then I told her about my room of Santas and stuff, and my room of. She looked through my Facebook page and saw some of my posts and said, "Oh my God, you have so many duplicates." I'm like, you know, I mean, she probably thinks all these are the same, but some of them are different. But like, yeah. She was a lady. Like she said, she came to my house and dropped it off, and I paid her in cash. So there was other people asking her that wanted it, but they wouldn't respond to her. After they said they wanted it, she tried messaging them, but they just wouldn't respond, and they seen the messages. So I was the lucky one who got it, and I told her I was serious. I'm not gonna back down on you. I'm serious. I'll buy it now, and. You know, she gave the other guys a little more time, and they still didn't respond. So she's like, okay, it's yours. I'm bringing it to you in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, cool. So that was awesome. I'm glad this happened because I really wanted one of these this Christmas season. The next life-size Christmas one I'm going to try to get is the Grinch, but those are always so expensive. I didn't even like the Grinch either, and now I just started liking him a few weeks ago because of how loud it is. I just wasn't a fan of the face. That's really it. And by the way, here's the face of the newer one. I don't like, see, it's just, I like this more. I'm just not used to this face. I'm not gonna hate you if you like it, but it's just not, I got so used to seeing this face over the years that now that they change it, it just doesn't look right. You know how you are. You get used to something and then they change it, and when you're finally used to it, then you have to get used to the newer model. It's just, yeah. And this one's a lot wider too. Like this one's very wide. Like this one's is so flat and thin. Like the newer ones have been flat for years. Look at the African American one. That's like, oh my god. See, that one looks cool. I like that one. This one just looks weird. See? That's the Pan-Asian one. But yeah, again, I'm glad I found this model. It seems We Wish You Merry Christmas, Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, and yeah. And here's the box. She said she paid a lot for it. She said she paid like $200 for it when it was in stores, but I guess the price is right here, so it was $130. Holiday Living. So this is a Lowe's one though, because I believe that is Lowe's. Life-size animated Santa Claus. Indoor use. She said it was also only used one Christmas, and that was probably the first Christmas that they got it. And like they never used it again because the kids didn't like it. I don't know why. Why wouldn't it? The box claims it's 5'9". This room is 6'3". I know that because I'm 6'3" and my head touches the ceiling. And look at his head. This is 6'2", not 6'3", not 5'8". So unless they like messed up on the poles and made him taller than what he was supposed to be, yeah. Dances, talks, and plays four songs in English and Spanish. I'm not going to show Spanish mode. All the other members showed like the 2014 model and they showed the Spanish mode. I'm just going to show English. But yeah, I don't know if he's... the adapter says it's the right voltage, but his head doesn't turn very fast. It turns kind of weak. It could be locked up just because the fact it was only used for one Christmas, and that was probably back in 2013. But, yeah. And then sometimes when he first starts dancing, he's slow, but I kind of like it like that. I'm just afraid this arm's going to re-snap off. And he's in great condition, and she even said he's in great condition. Like, she said, make sure all the parts are in there. I'm sure they all are, but if there's parts missing, let me know. So, again, the lady was really nice. I crazy glued it, put baking soda and hot glue, but at first I just crazy glue, and it didn't really work. It fell off, but, like, I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, the arms are posable. And this guy is loud. Like, when you turn him up all the way, this is what real loud is. There's the volume adapter, English and Spanish switch, on, sensor, MP. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, I'll start showing him now.
This is going to be the best Christmas ever. Up on a housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on a housetop, click, click, click. Well, now what have we here? Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Doesn't dance too crazy. I've seen some of the 2014 ones and how crazy they dance. I don't know. I doubt these ones have a speed dial. They kind of stopped doing that.
Ho, ho, ho! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, 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 bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! We have a lot to do tonight, so let's go. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a
It's getting better,
Christmas.
the head.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ho, 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 ho! And what do you want for Christmas, little child?
So yeah, to build them, there's 4 poles. There's 2 that go on that side, 2 that go on that side, and then there's the top part. Then there's another pole. Also, yeah, the pole that goes up here is supposed to lock into place when you twist it, and it prevents it from the Santa turning while he's dancing. Those lock tabs were broke on it, so I hot glued the pole on that white part, and I hot glued his body on because it was turning and it looked weird. I obviously didn't want it to turn like that. See, that's the part, and then like I said, it's hot glued down there because the lock tabs are broke that keep it in place, and then up there too. But yeah, otherwise he is in great shape. No repairs like mechanically needed, and his belt is sewn on, and they didn't do good with like making sure it was in the right spot. But
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Ho ho ho!
I think he's louder than any Gemmy life size. Honestly, well, like he's far louder than any of those. Like that guy's quiet all the way turned up still. But this guy, he's loud. And this is an older one. I think the newer ones are even louder than this.
This is going to be the best Christmas ever. Up on a housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on a housetop, click, click, click. Well, now what have we here? Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Again, very, very happy that I have him. And for such a good price, too. I was worried that if I did find it... Like, I noticed that a lot of people don't sell these versions. Like, I don't see this version... I always see these on eBay, but... There's always people selling new stock of these on eBay, but I never see, like, people selling their used ones. And I didn't want to have to pay, like, $200, because you know how people are. When something's older, they'll mark it up, and... I'm so glad I found this for such a affordable price. I mean, I paid what they're selling them for today, but this is the better quality version. And I paid the person $10 more, especially since they dropped it off. So yeah, it had everything. Like, it just... So yeah, there's a continuous mode too. Yeah, well, I guess that's pretty much it. So, I don't know if these are on. That's all the way turned up. That's not loud at all.
Wonderful time of the year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
This guy's just so loud. The bear is really loud. So I'm so glad I have each of the, you know, different... Like, they're not, like, similar. None of them are similar. Like, they're all different decades. And the first model, the in-between model, and then the newer model. It's cool to have each area.
How about a song?
See how the other one is not just so much more quieter? The music on that one is so quiet.
Merry, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We have a lot to do tonight. We wish you a Merry Christmas. 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 And we get some more tidings for Christmas. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Merry good Christmas, everybody.
And this guy's fixed too. I crazy. This is the part that was broken and kept popping out of place. I glued it, so it doesn't pop out of place anymore. That's the lever that moves the body. Anyways, that's it now. So I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and bye.